I met Sean Hannity at the Democratic National Convention in Boston years ago. He was very nice to me. Very nice guy off the air. You know, and listen, the guy's done very well for himself. He makes a lot of money. He's a very successful TV and radio talk show host. I respect him for that. But I'll tell you, I was disgusted what he did yesterday. I really was. So he interviewed a grieving father that lost his 19-year-old son at CHOP. It's a horrible story, right? But my question is, if you care so much about African Americans losing their lives, he doesn't interview anyone involved, now family members, in the Ahmaud Arbery lynching. He didn't interview any of the family members in George Floyd. He didn't interview any of the family members in Rayshard Brooks. Now, you might be saying, well, Brian, why is that? I'll tell you why. Because it doesn't fit Sean Hannity's and Fox News political narrative. As you know, and by the way, I've been against CHOP from day one as well. As you know, Fox News, Sean Hannity's of the world, they've gone after CHOP. They've gone after what's taken place in Seattle. But to make matters worse, and this is disgusting to me, he interviews a grieving father, right, to make his political point, his political plot of how bad CHOP is. And it's a terrible story, right? It's horrible. This father is grieving. He lost his son. But if you care all of a sudden about African Americans getting gunned down and losing their lives, why didn't he talk to anybody in the Rayshard Brooks story? Why didn't he talk to any family members of George Floyd? Why didn't he talk to any family members of Ahmaud Arbery? Is it because all of a sudden he just cares about African Americans losing their lives? Many people on the right will only talk about what's going on in Chicago, and they will only talk about black-on-black crime if it fits their political narrative. Other than that, do you ever hear them talking about innocent minorities losing their lives? The answer is no. But Sean Hannity yesterday, to fit his political plot about how bad the Democrats are and how bad the liberals are, they used this grieving father talking about losing his son in CHOP. Where were George Floyd family members? Where were Rayshard Brooks family members? Where were Ahmaud Arbery family members? Sean Hannity didn't touch on that story. I want you guys to think about that for a second. I don't care if you're a Republican or a Democrat. Is that right? Is that how our media should be behaving? Is that the right thing to do? Let's be consistent. If you care about innocent people, in this case, innocent African Americans losing their lives, why not cover George Floyd and interview his family? Why does it always have to be to fit your political narrative? It is disgusting, and it bothered me last night, and you could follow me on Facebook because I did a post about it last night because it pissed me off.